So hi student, welcome back, and today we are going to last revision about our last chapter, okay, about summative practice 7. Don't want to spend too much time in here, so we just go through a bit fast, okay. There are many forms of energy. Match the following form of energy in the correct definition. What is potential energy? Okay, potential energy is the energy possessed by an object due to its position or condition. So this is one. And what is kinetic energy? Energy possessed by a moving object. And then another one that they didn't give to highlight is the ability to do work. Okay, energy is the ability to do work, and power is the rate of doing work. So that's different. Ability to do work and the rate. How fast you want to finish the work is power, and energy just is the ability to do work. That one is at what page already? Down here. Okay, then now question number 2, underline the correct answer. The unit for energy is joule, or you can write it as Nm. Okay, joule or Nm, correct or not? Because we know that joule is the force times Newton. Okay, so work or energy equals to force times distance. So let's say the force is 10 kg, 10 Newton times distance 10 meter. So I get 100 joule. But I didn't write, because this is N so this is M so I can write 100 Nm, or I can write 100 J. It's the same thing. Okay, I didn't want to write J or Nm. It's the same thing, but usually people write J because it shows that you understand that there is a energy. Work power is defined as the rate of the force displacement in the direction of the force. This one I don't want to go up Work is defined as the product. Product means time force times displacement. Work equals to, I should write here work Work equals to force times displacement. Mathematics not distance should be displacement. You know, right, what is the difference between displacement and distance? Distance is sasaran dan jarak. That's a different. If you don't want to go to that you ask your math teacher or you can just Google it. But for science, it doesn't really matter, because it's still you still get back the same answer. It doesn't really matter. The station or moving object possess kinetic energy. A moving object, correct? And you move, then you got kinetic energy. Principal convention stated that energy can transform its form. Okay, it cannot be create, destroy, but it can transform its form. Weight is the product of mass and force of gravity. Correct or not? Because weight is the product of mass and so this one is weight is a product of mass and acceleration. Okay, rather than force. Okay, the reason they say acceleration because gravity tends to make the object fall down, and the further, the longer you put at there, the faster it fall, the higher the acceleration. I mean, first you let go, it becomes slow, then it becomes faster and faster and faster. So that's why they say acceleration, because as you drop the thing will drop down faster if the distance is given is longer. Figure 1 shows the motor lifting up the mass of 5 kg to a height of 2 meter. Calculate the work done by the motor. So probably this one you need to use mgh. Okay, so you can use calculate the work done by the motor. You can use mgh. 5 times 10 times 2, so you get so you will get 100 joule. So that's the answer. Of course, you can write W equals to Fs, but yeah, it doesn't really matter, okay? Or you can use W equals to Fs. But I prefer to use this because it's talking about gravity ma, so I think it's easier I use this. But you want to use this also the same, is also eventually the force is, you need to use the force equals to weight times the acceleration times 2, so you will get, up to you lah ha. I prefer to use mgh lah, I think it's easier. And I think you will still get correct answer and the correct formula. How much energy is used by the motor to lift the motor? So the energy for it is 100 joule, at least 100 joule. We know here is 100, but usually your motor need more than 100 joule because due to energy loss also. So you need more energy. Well, energy loss maybe in terms of heat, the motor become heat ma, so you need more heat energy. So you need to give more electric, okay? You won't convert 100% to 100% in the machine. As I mentioned many times before, there is no perfect machine. All machines sure there is some energy loss, so you need to provide more energy to do the thing. State the formula for the following energy. Gravitational potential energy, what is the formula? mgh. Elastic potential energy is half Fx. Okay, F is the force compression and X is the displacement. Kinetic energy we already know, half mv power of 2. Figure 2 show the archer pulling the string. So basically, archer pulling a string is elastic potential energy. So when I look at this formula, I think roughly we need to use the formula is half Fx. Yeah, because you are using the stretching, so stretch spring formula half Fx, you should be able to do this already. How much work is done? So work equals to 0.4 times 200 Newton. So work equals to force times displacement, so I get 80 joule. Okay, 200 times 0.4, I get 80 joule, because force equals to work equals to force times displacement, so I get the joule. Calculate the elastic potential energy possessed by the bow string. So calculate the elastic potential energy possessed by the stretching bow. So it's half energy possessed by a stretch of the stretching, 0.4 times 200. So eventually I will get 40 joule. Not all the work done to pull the string is changed into elastic energy. Why? Okay, so why not all work energy is transferred? Okay, so why energy is not changed? Because the work energy is used to bend the bow. Okay, so the energy is into the bow already, not all thing to the bowstring. Correct or not? Not all work is done to pull the bowstring. Why? Because this is the string ma. This is the energy. So when you pull, the energy go to the highlighted part. I already highlight to you. The energy go inside. But when we do the question just now, here got 80, here got 40. Another 40 leh? Another 40 go to where? 40 go to where? Because I know here got 40 ma. Let's say here and here is 40. Energy cannot be created, destroyed, but only can be changed. So another 40 go to where? Another 40 go to here. The energy is being released to the bowl, because this thing also you put energy already. But of course this thing just go up, but you don't really, the energy just go to here lah. So it doesn't really like you get what I mean I already draw for you. Okay, so the energy, some of the energy is transferred to the bowl. So you got 40 joule, maybe the string energy, 40 joule is the bowl energy. Number 6, figure 3 show an oscillation of a simple pendulum in a closed system. The mass of the pendulum of the box is 40 grams, so this is 40 grams. State the principle that need to be obeyed by the oscillation of a simple pendulum in a closed system. So in a closed system, the principle you want to obey is, again, energy cannot be created, destroyed, only can be changed from its form. So this is called the principle of conservation of energy. Okay, principle of conservation of energy. At which position does the pendulum possess gravitational potential, force energy, and kinetic energy is equal value? So which one is at equal value? This one you understand the question or not? I read again, I scared the student don't understand the question. Which position GPE and KE is the equal? So it will be equal at here, 2.5 cm, middle, or here. Because when you go up, here is the max for gravitational potential energy, GPE. Here is also the max for, here is the max energy for kinetic energy, KE, kinetic energy. So at what point the question asks, both has the same. So both have the same is in the middle lor, because you got the speed and also the potential energy, which is in the middle here. But we don't say middle, we just tell 2.5 lah, since you write here 5 cm. So I will say it is 2.5 cm from the position of Y. Okay, 2.5 cm from the position of Y. Okay, 2.5 cm. Vertical 2.5 cm if you want to be more accurate, because vertical means like that. Okay. Calculate the difference of gravitational potential energy of the pendulum X and Y, the difference in the potential energy. So the difference will be, actually you just need to calculate the energy. So mgh, right? You want to calculate the energy. Because I got the height ma. I got the height. So the energy I got is mgh equals to m is 40 gram. I changed to kg. So gram changed to kg 0.04. G gravity is 10. H is 5 cm. Change to meter because H must be meter. This is the mistake that students always do. cm, okay, just put inside A because life is easy. Life is not easy, okay? So don't think life is too easy. So this one you need to convert it. So cm you change to meter, so it will be 5 cm 0.05. I do shortcut a bit lah, lazy to do, write out everything, very messy. So 0.04 times 10 times 0.05 0.04 times 10 times 0.05, so you get 0.02 joule. 0.02 joule. So the answer is 0.02 joule. Then you say, why 0.02 joule? Calculate the different gravitational potential energy and X and Y. This one gravitational potential energy sure is the max lah. This one the gravitational potential energy sure is 0 lah. Correct or not? Because it's 0, you at the bottom already where got the gravity potential energy. So you just, the max is the answer lah, but if you want to do, you just use 0.02 minus 0, which you get back the answer 0.02. So it will still get back the same answer. You get what I mean or not? Okay, I scared you don't understand the question. I say again the question. Calculate the different gravity potential energy of the pendulum. So the energy, I get the formula. Okay, mgh, I think you also know. So you get 0.02. Okay, I know X is 0.02. Now the question say, calculate the different X and Y. Y sure is 0 because Y is not moving up, so there is no potential energy. So I just use 0.02 minus 0, I get the answer 0.02. Okay, so I hope you understand my explanation. Number 7, figure 4 show a symbol of a roller coaster. You are required to build a function of the roller coaster of it doesn't work this way, right? You need to put up high you put low, then you don't have enough potential energy to go up, correct or not? Because the you're supposed to put the car come from here, because higher you go, GPE equals to mgh. So if your h is higher, the height is higher, so more energy. So you want to make it high as possible. That's why we see the fun roller coaster in Disneyland or whatever land, the higher roller coaster that you can see in the YouTube, and it's very, very high. Because why you want to put it high? So that we can increase the energy. Why you want to create energy? Go back to the formula, half mv power of 2. The higher you go, the faster you get. You want it to be fast, you go put higher, because there's a formula to calculate. So the physics will actually calculate the formula. Everything actually the building that we have, all the people has a formula to calculate. So they calculate it, how much electric, how much thick the wire you want, so that the building don't fall down. When you do a bridge, when you do a roller coaster, you don't want this thing to fall down. So we only learn the basic. There's a formula to calculate everything. The building, the weight, the stability, the wind, the gravity, earthquake, everything, so that the thing won't fall down. So usually the building that we live, we don't fall down because people calculate. After people calculate, you need to go to government. The government need to check the calculation, everything, then they need to chop. So there's a lot of procedure. People need to chop, approve, so that your building don't fall down. But nowadays, we still see people fall down, the building fall down because of corruption, or maybe mistake by human, wrong calculation, or maybe the person corruption. Maybe the formula calculate like this, but I give you the cheap material, 比较便宜的铁, for example, which is the formula doesn't work anymore. Then we can see one is in one supermarket, China, that the building fall off because due to the design don't follow the SOP or what, then the bridge or the building fall down, then people die lah. So this thing we need to carefully do. So that's why become engineer is very important. You count wrong means the building will fall down, then people will die, then the person need to go to jail. You are required to function a model of a roller coaster using material. If you have a ball bearing, so when you put the ball inside the thing, sketch your roller coaster and explain its feature. So basically, this one you do by yourself lah. You need to sketch, but you just make sure it's higher. The concept is you must put it high, then you go to low. You cannot go low, go high, it just doesn't work. You want to beat it faster, so you make it higher. Then it will got, at first will got more potential energy. Okay. Okay, so I teach until here, and I see you next time. Okay, so thank you, and